out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out. Bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling. Bring 'em out. Bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene? 1 2 Drew.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor.
Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're underway from the bank. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. A give to Mitchell, running left. Now maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. It's coming here, Jackson. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shazy threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Wilson airing it out to start. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And this one's up there, but a little too far up there.
I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he gets this very close to that first. It's going to be 3rd and short to the 35.
That's a run that will take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Pass ball in by Slayton. He gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Again, right side to Tracy. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Ross out of the pistol. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. Also set the tone for the battles, the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Wilson now from the gun. The left side finds Johnson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
Feet nines, Kate. Feet nines, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nines move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down, take a great defensive effort to do it. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they got the lead, early momentum with that field goal.
Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Now here's Lamar. Gets it downfield. I'll tell it to Flowers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up first and 10 from the 40. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Pressure Coney, and it's Jackson. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. He's back. Derrick Henry was the intended receiver. So now it's going to be third and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Jackson now, third and long. Bateman hauls it in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Jackson's going to go on fourth. Has his man's cut by Andrews. And he'll be dropped down at about 29. That big fourth down call is how we close out our first quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
That's a pretty good look right there if the struggle offensive linemen have. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers, and if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that behind the line.
Offense to the line for second down. Lamar now from the gun. Cutting to go. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, and he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Here's Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Washington now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Wilson out of the pistol. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that
difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
A handoff to Tracy. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down, going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Going on the run, deep down. Big game downfield. He's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, it requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, but he just showed it off.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Okay, that's a run that's home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, siphoning up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the left side, caught by Neighbors. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to work it to the 20. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. 5-yard gain on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First down, New York.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Giants with 1st and 10. To Tracy up the middle. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Well, pass Bryant. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson to the air. He brings it in. That short field pass brought he's carried to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got it to his running back. That one only picks up 2, but more importantly, it does put him in 1st and goal.
First and goal, New York.
Tracy will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. And it's Tracy. And this time it gets in for the New York touchdown. The Giants take the lead just before halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, brought the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party to get involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a
The
touchback.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Come on.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
Coverage by Bobby.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Quick, ready?
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Ready.
From the gun, Jackson. It's everything he has under this throw. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Hands up. Hands up. UAX. Out.
Jackson now on third. He's looking deep once again. Oh, it's an interception. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Alert. Hey. There. Took right.
Throwing here just before halftime. Throwing for the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Washington now to return. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ozzie. Ready.
Running down to Henry. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Hey, come on.
Lamar back to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would.
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key talent kept off the scoreboard, Ron. To see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. Now probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Washington now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Finds a man right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's not just imperative for the quarterback to his man or zone. Same thing for the receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Shotgun snap will give to Tracy. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Giants will have a 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. Wilson now, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
14.
Throwing again is Russ. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
14, got it. Look for signal.
Wilson on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, they do at least force this 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting a call here. It's 4th down. Looking to throw. Got a man in Neighbors has it. And they'll make the stop at the 46-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup and gets him a 1st down. New set it down for him from the 46. Ross off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. Throwing on the run. Deep down that brought in. Inside the 20. And he is finally sent out of bounds. But not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. From the red zone now. The back grabs it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect up. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Time run here at Singletary. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the effort brings up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. He's back to throw. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
Result of the play.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Forward. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Come up, 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he's out of bounds off his own 45. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That's sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Again, this is Mitchell. Big game followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now Jackson off the play action. Running quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That looked like they were trying to bootleg out of some of this chaos, Kate, and unfortunately, well, he gets trapped right in the middle 3rd. And you can't get to that space outside. You really do become a sitting duck in the middle of a broken play.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Lamar now from the gun. He's got a man left. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the 1st on 3rd and 19.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Jackson looking to throw. They did it. He made the interception. Devon Holland comes up with it. Along the right sideline, there's space. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick 6.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
The nose point after is good. And the Giants take a 4-point lead.
Giants 17, Ravens 13.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Gates, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down too shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Now it's Lamar. Guys, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. Got to snap and clear. Give up the big play, come back and make a play.
Yeah, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. He'll throw it. Looking out as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. And that brings up 4th and long.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And forever coming up. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. 13. Desperation time here. And all that pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Running this with Tracy. Looks like they're getting about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I know, aggressive call on 2nd.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Giants up by 4. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's Tracy once more. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. As he's... And the Ravens make the recovery.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. And loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the 1st down, too.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in route in space where you can make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They look to throw it. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
This is Henry on 2nd. And his short game gets them a new set of down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. More 3rd down required now.
Setting up to pass. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Debo's got it. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast, but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Jackson trying to get after the pit. Connects on the crosser. And he will be stopped now, but what to like about that effort?
You know, Kate, we'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for short yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
2nd and 10 now. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, that kind of speed, that is scary. He just made him pay.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson yet again. And he can't get it to his man, so they try for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Giants 24, Ravens 19.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And the Giants come up with that kick. They're going to hold on to the victory in this one. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Coming left is Tracy. And he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. So here's their 3rd and final timeout. 7 seconds left in this game. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They go right back to Tracy. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Baltimore.